Hello, Paul. I think you protest too much. Your animation is really very competent, very clean and simple. Um, and I'm sorry for any difficulties that you're going through currently. Know that we're all sharing in this. Anyway, this will be some video feedback for you on your milestone 2. And in the next couple of weeks, don't hesitate to reach out if you need to for clarification. I know that it wasn't immediately apparent that we were to use the style guide, but you accomplished all these things. You've overcome hurdles, and I look forward to reading your final reflection because I think it will reflect a lot of progress in understanding. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the course and you're well on your way to completing it. Paul, there's a lot to like about this. The first thing that strikes me is your use of the corporate color palette. It's very agreeable down to the borders of the photographs, which are the same turquoise color of the logo. And I like the subtlety of the logo. You haven't, outlined or anything. It's a little hard maybe to read against the sky background. You might want to let it linger there just for a tad longer. But I appreciate that you didn't distort it. And I like this little detail where the descender of the P right here dips down into this purple color. I think you can get all the contact information on a single line. That would also clean it up. But I'm glad that it remains static and present on every frame. Your choice of photographs, I think, is agreeable too. I like your timing as they play themselves out across the width of the banner. Make sure that they're spaced evenly. For example, this margin seems a little bit less than this one. If you're going to space them, it looks like your intention was to space them evenly. I would even that out. And if you're going to center something, make sure that it is centered. This space seems a little more generous than this. I think if you make this a single line, it'll be easier to align. I'm glad you didn't squash the logo. Did I mention that? Many people do. With regard to your Photoshop file, I see that you have mastered the timeline. Good going on that. And now you might want to consider some transitions between keyframes. You can make things fade in and out, which might be you might enjoy or you might like to apply that effect or not. It's not required certainly. But just as you learn more about how to animate a GIF file, then you might work on your timing a little bit. I also like that you have it in layers and that it's easier to turn them on or off. It makes it very easy to animate it, didn't it? Good going on that. Paul, what I don't see are screenshots of your process. Perhaps I'm missing something. That'll be necessary for your final reflection, which you're drafting this week. So don't forget to illustrate the third part of the class, which is the final reflection. In that, you'll be making comments on your progress and your technical hurdles as well as your creative hurdles. And so don't forget to do the occasional screenshot that you can incorporate into your final reflection. Good going, and like I say, don't hesitate to reach out.